Nicole, obesity has been a problem throughout the city of McAllen and the Rio Grande Valley. The Mexican fruit fly is known as the fruit killer in Mexico, but recently the dangerous pest has crossed over and has been seen attacking Rio Grande Valley fruit. They're back open, so come on down to La Especial Bakery, grab some empanadas. I mean, they're amazing, let me tell you. Oh my God. I wish you could feel what I feel. It's amazing. It smells so good in here. Let's take a look at some of these pastries. And just moments ago, we found the actual mirror from the driver's car still lying here. Everything that was glass was broken in. Check this out. This entire area was full of stained glass. Now there's nothing here. And it goes on and on. This is a large group of immigrants that were just apprehended. You can see there's small children traveling, and the whole group is still out here. Several of them did run away from Border Patrol agents to avoid apprehension, waiting to greet President Trump. Now, I was allowed access to travel with the president. This is 6 days after the initial flood waters hit. You can see this home has been underwater for days, and their backyard is essentially now a lake. This is the actual boat that the homeowners used to rescue many of their neighbors. Saw him performing CPR and trying to revive that undocumented immigrant. But there were two more that started walking down this exact path. They took off running away from the agent and ran into this unfinished home. Right now it's about 6 o'clock, but in about 30 minutes it's going to be pitch black. I'm going to turn these lights off so you can see how dark it's getting right now. We still have about 30 minutes. So the sun is already setting, and residents say it gets like this. This is the home that Naida Alvarez stands to lose if a border wall is built through her property here in Starr County. She's lived on this land for over 40 years and even painted "No Border Wall" on her roof. Rio Grande Valley customs officers have been sent to the Del Rio area to help with the migrant caravan that is approaching. Absolutely, Chris. It is a party over here at Costa Mesa where the incumbent Sheriff Eriguera is joining us now live. Sheriff, congratulations, over 15,000 votes. There were 2 delays, you said it yourself, but let me tell you, just because there wasn't electricity did not mean there was no energy in this stadium today. Definitely a powerhouse. Now, both teams very strong, but the ones that are really taking it over is McAllen Memorial. We have Campbell Spades, 3 touchdowns tonight, and just because it's the 4th quarter, oh my gosh, y'all, another delay. This is live. This is Texas football. Day
There's more.
or night.
Hey guys, you can have 2 more.
The flow
4 bodies.
does not stop.
Unbelievable. Seeing at least 300 people in 5 hours, plus another 300, plus another 400 every day. I mean, it's bad.
Officer Herman Quintanilla is not a Border Patrol agent. Quintanilla is a Sullivan City police officer and is part of Operation Stone Garden, a federally funded grant that allows local law enforcement to assist Border Patrol.
When it used to be only 20 IAs a day, or maybe 10 a day with a little, foot pursuit, or,
Right.
Now it's just like, oh, let me go. During the night, like I'm driving during the night or military, and then I see like family units walking by themselves.
The small border town of Sullivan City is only 3.2 square miles, but sees hundreds.
¿Cuándo cruzaste la frontera?
And hundreds
6 juvies and 11 family.
of illegal crossings.
¿Ya se pueden parar?
This is a park in Sullivan City. You can see several residents are playing basketball in the back. And in this same park, you can see there are hundreds of undocumented immigrants that were just apprehended by Border Patrol. In this group, there are several pregnant women. ¿Cuántos meses tienes? 6 meses. In that group, a 6-year-old girl from El Salvador is traveling alone.
¿Tiene bolsa, sí o no?
Es que quería conocer a mi mamá y quería estar con ella.
Naniela tells me her aunt sent her alone so she can meet her mom in New Jersey, where she migrated to years earlier. The girl says her aunt told her to go up to the men in green, and they would help reunite her with her mother.
¿No tenías miedo? No.
The area the 6-year-old crossed through is known for drugs and human smuggling.
We often see a lot of narcotic movement and smuggling of persons, family units, you name it, on this some main point of entry for them to be smuggled and walk upon to the military road here on Sullivan City Road.
Officer Ray Cortez is also part of Operation Stone Garden. He teams up with Border Patrol and gets to work. Inside this stash house, a group of 5 were sleeping before being caught. Agents say this woman has been deported twice and is a known human smuggler. And while this stash house is much cleaner than most, not all are. This is the inside of an abandoned stash house in Sullivan City. You can see there's dozens of clothes on the floor, small toys for children, and this is just a general location, just one of many where undocumented immigrants hide out until they're waiting to be transported to another location. Which is exactly what this truck was doing.
And they picked up this individual that has no proper identification that we can identify. So at this point, we call United States Border Patrol so they can identify if he's here legally or illegally.
The teen driver is an American citizen whose parents work at the local sheriff's department, according to police.
He's saying his dad's a sergeant over at county and his mom's a captain.
The immigrant was taken by Border Patrol while the driver and passenger were arrested. He's from Mexico and says this is his 3rd time crossing illegally. Although the majority of those crossing are from Central America, not everyone is. This couple is from Cuba and say they were held hostage in Mexico and assaulted in Nicaragua during their journey to the United States. The beating so bad, the woman says she had a miscarriage. They say they're fleeing Cuba because their government is corrupt and people go missing daily. But they are just 2 of thousands seeking asylum. This is a large group of immigrants that were just apprehended. You can see there's small children traveling, and the whole group is still out here. Several of them did run away from Border Patrol agents to avoid apprehension, but they do believe that additional immigrants were traveling with this group and were scattered before getting caught. But not all of them want to be caught. At the same time, this group of 200 turned themselves in. A helicopter spotted a group of runners in this cornfield. The group has just been crossed by smugglers on a raft. I asked them why they ran.
Hola, soy una reportera aquí de Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo están?
One in the group tells me he's been deported 6 times and ran so it wouldn't become a 7th. But agents and officers made sure he didn't slip away. Whether they run,
They're running, so we're gonna have to.
Or turn themselves in.
I got 11 here.
On the ground,
You got one down there?
or in the air. The camaraderie these officers and agents have is what keeps border communities in the Rio Grande Valley safe.
And we have a great relationship with the city or police department of Sullivan City. We work very well with them.
On the Texas-Mexico border, Sydney Hernandez, CBS 4 Valley, tonight. David Gomez starts his day at 4:30 every morning to make sure he picks up his 200-plus students for their daily bus ride to Nicky Rowe High School in McAllen. 11 seniors ride his bus every morning and afternoon, the same bus they've ridden since they were freshmen.
Gabriela, Alondra, Javier.
And as graduation nears, Mr. Gomez wanted to give them one last parting gift.
I tell them, hey guys, I have something for you.
The bus driver made them each a handwritten card with $20 inside.
Pensé que era una manera de contribuir con ellos, un detalle pequeño, ¿verdad?
The cards quickly went viral on social media, reminding others how one person can touch so many hearts.
They show every day for 4 years. I love those students. I do from the bottom of my heart to give you something, special. I know it's nothing much.
But for some, it was much more than they expected, and some of his seniors decided to repay the favor.
We just wanted to give something back to him, even though it wasn't too much. We wanted to show him that we also care and love him and thank him for everything he has done for us.
And although these seniors will all go their separate ways after graduation, they say Mr. Gomez will always have a special place in their heart.
He's always there for us. Most people don't ask us, like, oh, what's wrong with your life or anything, but he was one of them who would ask every day.
And Mr. Gomez will be at their graduation Friday to wave goodbye one last time.
I love my job, and I continue doing my job. I love those students.
In McAllen, with complete Valley coverage, Sydney Hernandez, CBS 4 Valley at 6.